Hello and welcome to another Pulse-Fired gaming video. Today we are taking a look at the OnePage Rules faction, the Empire, for their FTL Warfleets. But first, a little backstory from the OnePage Rules wiki. The Empire is the most powerful human race in the galaxy, with impressive fleets of technologically advanced ships. Thanks to a strong economy and millennia of military experience, the Empire has managed to spread even to the furthest frontiers of the galaxy, claiming new regions at an astounding pace. Before the Civil War started, the seemingly peaceful Empire was seen as a great example of what a species could achieve through unity, and was revered by other species in the galaxy. Little did they know that under the veneer of civilized and just politics, ruthless tyrants were quietly executing all of their competition. Now that their cover is blown, the Empire is on a mission to crush all opposition. And they're not afraid to take innocent lives if that's what's needed to be done. It didn't take long for regular civilians all across the galaxy to rise up and form their own army among the confusion, and the diverse alliance of militias have taken up arms to take down the Empire. Meanwhile, the legendary Marauder fleets Morka's Mob play both sides, attacking Empire ships to sell parts to the Alliance, while also wrecking Alliance ships on the way out to sell parts to the Empire. So, that is the background story sorted. We last week took a look at the Alliance Warfleet. Now we're going to take a look at the Empire. We have the Renegades, the Marauders ready to go. We just need to put a little more paint on them and we'll get going. So let's take a look at the ships themselves. So we have, just like with the other factions that we've already reviewed or showcased rather, we have 4 ships and we're going to start smallest to largest. First and foremost, we've got the squadrons. Now we had a problem with our printer, and you'll see it evident in all 3 of these. We used the pre-supported files, but our printer didn't really like those, so we had some slight failures in here, but we're going to try and our best to showcase the goodness. So we got one really good fighter out of it, and the squadrons set the design language throughout all of the ships. So I took what I could off of the squadron and put it on its own base and painted it up. That's the squadron. Now we used the large files that are available. When you purchase the files from OnePage Rules, it comes in 2 different scales, regular size and large, and these are the large ones. We also added these Star Wars Armada-esque keyholes for our stand system. You don't have to do that. That's just what we did. One thing that I would note is if you're going to choose to print these yourself, what I would do is take the raw files, hollow them yourself, and then support them yourself. And I think that'll give you the best success rate on there. I think their supported files probably work fine on some printers. Our printer is kind of wonky. It's kind of working itself into the screen that we have, but that was just my experience. So we have, this is the light ship, and we chose to use, I think, Space Rules Gray to do the base coat and then highlight it up. Really simple paint jobs, but I think with the details that get stuck on here, it's pretty easy to differentiate these from anyone else on the table. So I think that's what we did here. All right, so that is the light ship. The engine section is pretty simple compared to the others that we've seen from these guys, but I think it still works. Now this is the medium. We showed pictures of these to prepare for the video going up today, and one thing that someone pointed out is, hey, those kind of look like daggers. And someone mimicked a interaction where like, oh my gosh, we have to surrender. They have knives on the ends of their ships. I like the shape of the ships. I think they're kind of like big guns. I try to kind of think of, I think of Warhammer 40K pulse rifle or something like that, and that's why we chose to do the painting the way that we did. These were really easy to paint. And for someone even who is not skilled, like clearly me, I felt really confident in painting these. And that definitely goes into our 2022 goal to paint more of our personal stuff. Now, and this is the large ship. the finality of this guy is a big, chunky boy. I think setting him alongside other ships that we would have on our tabletop is it's gonna blend in really well. It's the large ship, and you can see like there are design elements on each one that get passed on, and in the large ship you see all of them come together and they kind of culminate. It's really nice. I like the design language that they chose for the Empire. I also like the design language they came up with the Marauders, and if you'd like to see that video, stay tuned because it's going to come out soon. Well, this is the Empire for the FTL Warfleets from OnePage Rules. If you like the video, feel free to like it. If you have something to say, please comment so we know what's on your mind. And if you'd like to see more content, feel free to subscribe for future videos. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.